welcome to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Louisville Cardinals offense has the ball first today. Isaac Brown, one of the top running backs in the game, and we expect them to feed him a lot.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys that...
Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Handoff for Brown. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They'll run for it. It's Brown. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a fourth down conversion. The Cardinals are rolling down the field.
Here we go, ready. 1, 2, 3, go!
First down, right back to Brown. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Foley. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. He's got it on the right. Oh, it's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
The Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Man, these slant routes, you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Running inside, it's McClure. And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence. Everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And, David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
no doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are can set the tone for your season.
Looking to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The run inside. It's McClure.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay.
Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Tulane. Once he got some room, it was over.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover.
Let's go.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's McCoy. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Louisville! Into the end zone with a breakaway score. The extra point here would tie the game. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McClure. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Pulls it on the option. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down.
Makes the grab and room to run. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Now the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, really nice job attacking the... the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start on the ground with Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Unloads it left. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Tons of room in the middle. Inside the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Tulane. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The DB... He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. The whistle blows to stop the clock as they check on an injured Cardinal on the play. That is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. So now it's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Cherry. He rifles one deep down the right side.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The play action fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Here's the return. Slips through the line. Spins away from the defense. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Oh, my gosh. How do you drop that throw? My guy is wide open. That had 6 written all over it.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback keep. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. They kick it away on fourth down. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
The offense changing the play. To the air. It's Cherry. Pocket breaking down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Hughes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unloads to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game. And it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Running inside. It's McClure. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Cardinals will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Things might change from a weather standpoint here in the second half. More on that. Here's Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, I do have some news to report to start this second half. As you know, we had a little bit of light rain in that first half, but it did not seem to affect play. But now it is really coming down. I will keep you posted on how the players and coaches adjust to this heavy rain. Back to you guys.
All right, Holly. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Richardson. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Cardinals. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
He'll start the return inside the spot. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Pulls it on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. Got that sucker to the ground.
They're dealing with a second and long. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. The run inside. It's McClure. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looks it in at the 40. There he goes. Open it up. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Back to throw, it's Cherry. Rushes on him. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Reads it, fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. There he goes. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. On the delay, it's McClure. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Send the tight end in motion. Just feeds the running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Daniels. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll give it on the counter. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Cherry. Finds his man, it's McCoy. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Running inside, it's Brown. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Hand off Isaac Brown. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Cherry. Backs looking for the goal line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now on second down. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll move the tight end. Off the boot, looking for his man. With the catch, it's Lewis. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Turner. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They punt it away on fourth down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the Louisville sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
And that's really good by this offense, understanding exactly what you're getting. You're getting cover two. Where is the weakness? That's what you need to figure out, where the weakness of defenses are. And in cover two, you got that middle of the field safety and the corner that squats right there on the outside part of the field is where you want to attack. Nice execution.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Back to pass, it's Cherry. The short hands, it's Foley. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Booster, booster! Still go!
Wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. It's on target and complete. Touchdown, Cardinals! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. My goodness, he unloads on that one. He'll field the punt. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They've got a 1st down here. Want to start his bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Got it behind the line. It's Richardson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And after that last completion, netted a big fat 0. They're looking at 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Cherry. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the left. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to Brown. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's caught. It's forward. That'll be enough to move the chains, and it'll also take us to the 2-minute timeout. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. And tackled there by the defense. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Quarterback keeps it. There's some room. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a scintillating 57-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is brought down, but there is a penalty flag on the play, and if I were a betting man, and sometimes I am, I'd say they're going to throw it in reverse. When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Dropping back, it's Cherry. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his man. It's Richardson. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
It'll be third and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses, but this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.